So I'm going to show you what you need to make chicken Alfredo. Excuse my countertop, I'm limited on space, but right here is my chicken broth, and it's dark because I like it concentrate. So I get these chicken cubes, and you can buy them from any grocery store. It doesn't have to be this brand, but I put 2 cubes in a cup of water. So right here is about a cup, and it's concentrated because I like the flavor. I like flavor in my food. Okay, so that's the chicken broth. Then the heavy cream, gonna need about 2 cups. You can add more, of course, if you like. So you can get the pint size, or you can get the larger size. Your chicken fajitas, this meat is already cooked, so really all you have to do is just warm it. Of course, baby bellas and my broccoli that I've already cut up. Butter, probably about a few teaspoons of that. We won't use that whole thing. Cream cheese, my fettuccine noodles. That's all we need. So the pasta is on. Remember, use a lot of salt when you're boiling it so that the salt taste is in the noodles. You don't want to add salt to your food after you've cooked, because then you're going to put too much salt. So I have my skillet. It is heating up. It's hot, ready to go. Invest in a good skillet. This skillet here is the largest one you could possibly buy. But you don't have to buy a large one. I just like to try to cook everything at one time. I'm going to put like a tablespoon of butter. When you're cooking with butter, know that it doesn't take long for butter to burn. So if you were cooking, you can use olive oil. It doesn't burn as quick. But I got in here a tablespoon of butter, and that is cooking down. That's going to be more than what we need. I'm going to go ahead and put in a second my my mushrooms, my baby bellas, and my broccoli, and I grated some garlic. So we're gonna put that in. I'm gonna give it a second to heat all the way up. Okay, so my butter is heating up. You can see that it's starting to turn brown. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my baby bellas and my broccoli in. And I like to cook the broccoli soft. Turn that down to medium heat. When it cooks in there, you can turn it down to medium heat. And now I'm putting in my garlic that I've grated. Don't have to use a lot of garlic. You don't have to use garlic at all. I just like garlic. And maybe another teaspoon of butter. Okay. And we're going to let this cook down for maybe 3 to 4 minutes. I don't like for my vegetables to be mushy, so that's why we're going to let it cook for about 3 or 4 minutes. I like my vegetables firm but done, cooked but firm. Same thing with my noodles. As soon as my noodles start to bend, I'm going to turn those off, because I'm going to put them back in here with this, and that should be enough. So I'm getting ready to turn my noodles off after they've cooked for maybe 6 minutes or so. Long enough, just long enough so that your noodles are tender. That first time they get tender, you want to turn your noodles off. Okay, so after about 5-6 minutes, my vegetables are they've cooked down, and it smells so good. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with butter and baby bellas and garlic. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my chicken broth. So that's a cup. I like to do it that way to add flavor. So that's gonna cook down and everything's gonna gel together real fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my heavy cream. I like to use heavy cream instead of milk. So that's what gives it the color. And this is gonna cook. I'm gonna let this cook for maybe a minute or two, and then I'm gonna add my chicken, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so after about 5-6 minutes, my vegetables are they've cooked down, and it smells so good. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with butter and baby bellas and garlic. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in my chicken broth. So that's a cup. I like to do it that way to add flavor. So that's gonna cook down and everything's gonna gel together real fine. And I'm gonna go ahead and add my heavy cream. I like to use heavy cream instead of milk. So that's what gives it the color. And this is gonna cook. I'm gonna let this cook for maybe a minute or two, and then I'm gonna add my chicken, and we're gonna go from there. Okay, so the chicken has been cooking in the sauce for about 4 to 5 minutes, and you can see the broccoli and the mushrooms in there, and it smells so good. I mean, you just cannot go wrong with butter and garlic. Cannot go wrong. So I'm gonna add the cream cheese in there just to thicken up the sauce. That's the purpose of it, so that your sauce is not running off your noodles. I just don't like running sauce. So it's gonna thicken it up. We're gonna have a nice thickness to it. Okay, so I've just put the noodles in, and I am going to let this simmer for a little while. I'll cut it down, let my sauce thicken up. You can see the cream cheese still in there. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. This is so good already, and I haven't even tasted it. You can add black pepper, and like I said, Parmesan cheese on top, and I'll show you what it looks like in about 3 minutes. So you'll have a complete meal that you can get from Walmart for about 10 bucks. Takes you about 35 minutes to cook, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. And this is what it looks like when it's all done. So you see, when you stir it, it has a thicker little coat to it, and that's because of the cream cheese. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I've also made some garlic bread to go with it.